You may begin to notice how sometimes the truth you once believed was fixed was just a suggestion, wrapped in someone else's fear. And that moment, that humiliation, the heat on your face, the echo in your head, wasn't shame, it was initiation. While a part of you once flinched, now that part listens differently, curious, unafraid, even amused. Because what if every fall was a step up? Every eye roll, every scoff was simply a reflection bending to show you what you were never meant to carry in the first place. That was just a moment, not who I am. This is a funny story waiting to happen. I'm emotionally sovereign, and always have been. Somewhere deep in the library of your mind, a new architecture is forming. A castle built not of ego, but of play, of power, of unshakable inner applause. Because you know now, worth is not something the world grants. It's the pulse you carry, quiet, rhythmic, steady. You no longer perform for applause. You breathe and others feel it. You smile and the room relaxes. You speak and the ground listens. And once you might have shrunk, but now you expand. Because what shrinks in humiliation grows again in liberation. You're the one who reframes the fall into a flight path. You're the one who turns the echo of mockery into a drumbeat of defiance. This is not humiliation, this is rehearsal. I've survived worse. I alchemize shame. There's power in being seen and still choosing to stand. And if a voice once said they're laughing at you, another voice, one that you trust more, laughs with you now at the absurdity of it all. Cartoonish memories shrunk and drained of colour, a grayscale past dissolving under full spectrum presence. You breathe and your spine straightens. Your gaze softens, you remember. State creates story. Emotion is movement. And you are in motion now. You find yourself laughing at shame like an old joke. You anchor power in your body like lightning in bone. You walk with the rhythm of someone who has nothing to prove because everything already is. Let's try it this way. Someone once mocked you, but you paused, touched your wrist, felt the click of that confidence anchor, smiled, breathed it, let your presence say what words never could. You reframed, you floated above it all, watched it from the future, laughed at how small it looked when seen through eyes that had grown. You learned the pattern, trigger, pause, reframe, rise. Operation, test, exit, flow. You became the kind of person who meets discomfort like a friend and tells a better story about it than anyone else. Reality is flexible, identity is fluid. I'm not my past. I'm the pattern breaker. And in this new identity, you attract those who recognize it. The ones who sense your freedom and feel their own possibility ignite. Because now you live by different rules. Failure is feedback. Shame is a shape that bends. Confidence is a habit of focus. Emotion is energy mid-transformation. And someone, someday, they may ask you, how did you become this way? And you may answer, I stopped fearing exposure. I started broadcasting truth. I made peace with being seen. And even now, you may not remember exactly when it changed, because it changed everywhere. In beliefs, you no longer argue. In voices that got quieter. In mirrors that reflect you laughing. In the middle of what used to burn. The moment you tried to shame me became the moment I became untouchable. And what if this feeling, this rhythm, this knowing was already yours, not a lesson but a reminder of what you've always known, what you're now choosing to never forget again?